Hey everybody, welcome to Live Coding with Jesse. I'm Jesse, and I'm excited to be here today. I miss streaming. I think the last time I streamed was a week ago. And I know the last time I streamed, I had mentioned that I would like to do it like every other day, and I definitely did not do it every other day. So apologies for that. I think what happened was after my last time that I streamed, shortly after that, maybe like just the reality of everything that's going on hit me, and I got like super depressed and had a lot of like anxiety and stuff. So pretty much like just getting through the normal week of working my normal job was about as much as I could do. Working my normal job, trying to be there for my kids and my wife. Like, I just had no energy. There were a couple times when I tried to stay up late and do a stream, and I just sat at the computer and just couldn't do it. Like, couldn't start the stream. Just was too exhausted. So I'm feeling pretty good today, though. Had some good weather. Been trying to do some workouts at home. Hopefully I'll be all right. But we have some good news. So one piece of good news is the app got accepted to the Google Play Store. So on the last stream, we did submit it to the Google Play Store. So we're in. So now I just brought up the dashboard here. So evidently yesterday I acquired 7 new users and I lost 4. So I'm guessing, is that like a net then of 3 users? One of them is me. So I do know that some people downloaded it and then didn't realize they need to have the Neurosity Notion headset. So it's understandable that people would delete it immediately. But I downloaded it on my device. It worked. Pretty sweet. You can see it. Here it is, like in the App Store on Google Play. I'll post a link in the chat. That way, if anybody wants to check it out, you can. Actually, maybe I should put this link in the description to the video too. If I remember to do that later on, I'll do that. Just a reminder too, I've been putting out some tutorial videos on my own YouTube channel. Links in the description. Please check those out if you want. A lot of times, the questions that I get frequently in the chat, I will take those and turn them into tutorial videos. So that, if you have any questions about some of the stuff that I'm doing on the stream, I may have already done a video to answer it. And if you have any ideas of tutorial videos you'd like for me to do, put them in the stream. I keep a list of all the topics that I want to do. So anytime anybody gives me a topic, if it's something that I think is possible for me to do, I put it on the list. And when I have time, I try to go through it and do some videos. All right, so see a lot of people in the chat saying hello. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Today, if you don't know yet, we are going to submit our app to the Apple App Store. We're going to build it first, which, more good news, you can actually build using Expo, which we are using Expo. You can build for iOS on a Windows machine. I did not know that. Earlier today, I was on my MacBook, and I was going to build it on my MacBook so it would be ready for the stream. And I was going through the documentation and realized that I could just use Expo. So that's pretty awesome. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to make whatever changes we need to the code to get this ready to go. We're going to do a build similar to what we did last time, but this time we're going to build the type of file that we need to send to Apple. And then we're going to actually submit that to the Apple App Store. So we'll take you through that whole process. I don't know how long this is going to be. Remember the last time it took us like 3 hours to do the Google Play Store. So I'm hoping, so some of the steps that we had to do then, we won't have to do now. So I think we can do it in way less than 3 hours, but we'll see how it goes. Now, one thing that we can't do that I'm slightly worried about is that we can't actually test on Windows. So we might have to I don't know. My wife has an iPhone. If we really need to test it and don't think it'll work on an iPhone before we submit, I could probably grab my wife's iPhone and maybe like download the Expo app and just test it on her iPhone first. But other than that, I think we should be good. That's the only point of this whole thing that I think is going to be a problem. Now, here's what I had to do before the stream to get ready for this. I needed to create a developer account with Apple. All right, and that is not cheap. So it's $100 a year to create an account. And I recommend, like, it said it could take up to 48 hours for the account creation process to be complete. So I'm glad I did it last night because it could take a while. Thankfully, though, I got approved like very quickly. I think it was like less than an hour later I was approved, something like that. So I don't know. I guess they just say 48 hours because, you know, maybe it's potentially could take that long. I don't know. But that's all ready. So that's definitely, you have to have that. You can't submit to the App Store without that. So you need to do that. Google Play, I believe, is only like $25, and that's it. It's just a one-time fee. So if you want to start out with putting apps on an app store and you don't have a lot of money to start out with, definitely recommend doing it on Android. It's significantly cheaper to do it on Android. Let's get started. I can see one thing that we need to do already. we took out the iOS for the platform here last time because we weren't using iOS, but we're going to switch that up to iOS and support tablet true. Yep. No reason why we couldn't support tablet. Now we have Android. We have a package, a version code, and permissions. I don't know that we need to do that, but we'll scroll through the documentation. I read it beforehand, but we'll go through step by step now. Actually, let me set my timer. I'm going to do a 25-minute timer of just going through the code, in this case, going through the documentation. After 25 minutes, I'm going to go back to the chat, and I'm going to read the comments and answer questions in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye on it on the chat as well, occasionally, just to make sure everything's going all right in there. Try to keep everything positive. And let's scroll down. So here we go. Install. All right, we've already done this step. Our app.json. There we go. Let's add this in. Our iOS build number. And let's just throw in the same thing that we have here. We'll put it in here. And that looks good. 1.0 looks good. That doesn't really matter. It's not like not too serious about build numbers at this point. All right, that looks good. And I believe that is the minimum that we need. All right, and let's go. I'm going to split the terminal here. Let me push this down. I'm going to split the terminal up so we can start. We can do Expo start. So we found out on the last stream that you can't do a build if you haven't actually started Expo yet. So we're running the Expo start. There's a new version. I thought we installed a new version last time. That's weird. I really thought we installed the latest version. Let's do the install real quick. While that's going, we could figure out our next steps as well. Didn't anybody watch last time? Didn't we update that? I seriously doubt in 1 week the version is increased that much. But anyway, we'll double check version numbers and stuff. unless I have the version in the package JSON locked. We'll see. All right, so we have skipped the Android part. For iOS, I need the Apple ID and password, which I have. All right, so just like we had our Android key store last time, we're going to have a distribution certificate. And I'm just going to let Expo handle that. It looks like we need to make a password for that. All right, we're not going to worry about push notifications right now. We'll probably add those into the app at some point if we keep going with it. So we'll just kind of make a mental note of that. Cool. It looks like we're good in terms of build. Let's double check now and see if we are on the right version. All right, cool. So we did not get the message that we're out of date. So that's good. That must have worked. Okay, so that is working, and I'm gonna double check the. Whoops, wrong thing. I'm gonna double check the command. Expo build iOS. That's it. So let's throw that in there. Expo build :iOS. It should work. According to what I've read, this should work. I'm still like somewhat amazed that this is going to work on Windows. Now, do you have the access to the Apple account? Yes, I do have access to that. Apple ID. Password. What? All right, let's try that again. Like, I'm almost positive that was my correct username and password. So let's try it again. Yeah, you know what? On my other screen, I'm going to check it out. Actually, you know what? I just got an email from the App Store. I'm going to verify what my login is. Because I need to do this anyway. Alright, this looks like... Let's log in. Yeah, so I was able to log in to my developer account here, so you can see I'm logged in. So let's all right, let's try it again. I'm gonna try one more thing. All right, let me look back here and see for sure what we need. You need your Apple ID and password. I'm gonna try to log out and see. All right, that worked. All right, let me try it one more time. Maybe I'm just typing it in wrong. It's the problem when you try to use like secure passwords that have a bunch of different characters in it. I guess sometimes it's hard to type in. All right, jesseweigel@gmail.com. All right. All right, here, I'm gonna copy and paste what I just typed in, and hopefully that'll work. Hopefully it lets me. Maybe it didn't. I guess we could do, let's give up on that and let's run this Expo debug true, and then we'll throw in the yarn, what was it? Was it build iOS? Yeah, build iOS. Or it was Expo build iOS. Authentication to developer portal failed. All right, well, let's look up this error then. Debug mode didn't really give us anything extra, huh? All right. Let's look up the error, see what we're getting here. Can't authenticate. It's always good when you get something. What we can try is we could try to put the password and stuff in a I believe we have the option to put it in an environment variable file. So let's try that. I'm going to look at the chat real quick to see if somebody else has any ideas. Okay. I remember seeing in the documentation somewhere earlier that you can use environment variables instead. So just got to figure out what the keys are for that. I don't know what else. I guess I could go back real quick and see. After entering credentials. Wait, is this it? 127? That was what we got, right? All right, so this is the same error. Let's turn on that Windows Linux subsystem. I don't know if it actually has to be running in the background. You remember we installed that the last time? So, there we go. We'll run that and all right, well, this person said they used sudo and that helped. And they got 2 thumbs up, and that's the only solution that I saw anybody give thumbs up to, which is usually a good sign. So let's just try that, because that's a very easy thing to do. So let's run sudo expo build iOS, and now we have the Linux subsystem up. So it's not going to let me do sudo because this is still the still that one. Nothing. Yeah, this is not. I'm not going to be able to run it from within there. Of course, I can't do sudo. But you know what I could do? I could open this project from as an admin. So let's do that. Actually, let's just try to run it. Let's try to run it one more time with Ubuntu actually running, just to see if that'll help. Alright, did not help. So, next step. Alright, here's the next 2 steps I'm going to take. I'm going to try to open this as an administrator and run it. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try to run it in PowerShell and see if that works then. Alright. Do I already have this open? Yeah, I do. This one is run as admin. I believe I already have an admin version of VS Code running, so I'm just gonna go to open workspace and my projects. Why can I not find my projects file? That's weird. There we go. Stay focused. After all that, it was the wrong thing. Open folder. What? It didn't open it? No. All right. Run as administrator. All right, running as administrator. Let's see if this makes a difference. Okay. Now let's run Expo build iOS. All right. On to PowerShell it is. Oh, I can't do CD. I don't know how to make PowerShell bigger. Let's run it as admin, just to be sure, though. Windows System 32. I need to look up PowerShell commands. There we go. Change directory. No, it's not. There we go. I wonder if I could do what? All right. That's an insane amount of files. I did not need to know all of that. Change directory. Where am I in? There we go. There we go. I'm sorry about this font size. I never use this, so I don't really know how to make it bigger. Alright. I'm assuming that I can get to users directory from here. No. Maybe. Where am I at? Windows. Let's go here and see. Okay, now from here, there we go. Users, and then Jesse, and then projects, and then stay focused. Yay, finally I'm in here. Okay, now let's see if this will work. Expo build iOS. Yes. Alright. This is a good sign, right? Whoa, alright. We get past that step. Nice. Alright. It says... Alright, so it sent me a text message with a 6-digit code. I have to put that code in. What? Developer portal failed. Unauthorized access. No! I got so close. 0, 5, 1, 1. Alright. I got farther, but for some reason, it didn't work. Dang it. We'll try this again. Alright, so I got a new code. Ugh, okay. Well, my timer ran up, so let me go to some questions now. And take a few minutes as a break, and then I get back to it. World Best TikTok official asks if I'll make Flutter tutorials. Probably not going to make a Flutter tutorial anytime soon because I don't work with Flutter. So probably not going to happen. Usually the tutorials I do, I use like stuff that I actually use so that I could like know what I'm talking about. There's some questions about like what is the app, what's it capable of. I'll give a little overview, but if you want to know more, check out like the previous the previous live streams, or on my YouTube channel, I go over the Notion Neurosity headset that is the brain computer, and the link's in the description to my channel, so you can check that out. I go into a lot more detail, but basically this app just works. You put a device on your head. Actually, this device. Put this device on your head. It reads your brain waves. Specifically, we're looking at the part of the brain that tells us your level of focus. And when your level of focus goes below a certain amount, the phone vibrates and flashes the color red. And then that way it gives you a little reminder to stay focused. Jonathan says, "Hi, I heard order helps on energy levels. Do you have videos on that, like organization of data, time, and files? Because it also absorbs your energy to have digital disorder." And congratulations. Well, thank you. And you know what? I actually don't have a video on that, but I've been thinking about doing a video on how I do project management with like a Kanban board. So that kind of falls into that in terms of like managing the tasks in a particular project. So I was thinking about doing that video. I wanted to do it today. I don't know if I'll have time or not, but I want to do that video soon. Someone says, "Hey, I need a good tech lead to project manage and build a team on an application I'm building. Do you do any consulting work or know anybody qualified I can talk to?" Send me a DM on Twitter or something. My link's in the description. I don't know that I have that much time to do it myself, but I could try to get you in touch with somebody. Someone asked about what's React Native, why is it useful? React Native lets you use JavaScript to build native mobile apps. So it's very useful if you know JavaScript and you don't want to have to learn two other languages to be able to build for Android and iOS. Someone asked why Expo. Expo, I think, makes it very easy to work with React Native, easy to build and run locally and test. Also, it's supposed to be easy to build for iOS, even if you're on Windows, although we're having some issues with it right now. And so that's why I chose it. PJ Gaming says, "Love from India, man." Thank you. I appreciate that. Someone asked what a brain computer is. I think I just showed you what the brain computer looks like and kind of gave a little description. If you want to know more, check out the link in the description of my YouTube channel. I do a whole demo video on the Neurosity Notion brain computer interface. It's like there's a nice discussion about why you would learn JavaScript in the chat there. Someone asked how they can get the previous material because this is the first one they saw. Check out the videos on the freeCodeCamp YouTube channel. The previous videos, they'll all have like the same thumbnail, and they'll all be listed as I believe it's build a brain computer with React Native, or a brain computer app with React Native. All right, I'm gonna go back to the code now, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy this and see if we can debug what's happening. Yep, this is it. This is exactly what we're getting. Probably need to accept some new agreements in iTunes Connect. All right, let's check this out then and see. It doesn't look like that helped for that person, but it's worth a try. Oh, looks like it let me get in. Agreements. See what this is. Oh, there we go. New agreement. Yep. Hey, y'all know my address. Wonderful. I don't really care because, like, honestly, if somebody wanted to know my address, like, it wouldn't be that hard to find it online. I'm sure it's, like, publicly available. What? Set up tax, banking, and contact? I don't want to do all that. Let me do this on my other screen and just see if... No, I'm not going to set up tax forms right now. All right. Anyway, I opened up this page because we'll need this page to register an app ID or to register our app once we get it built. But I guess it's worth a try to run this again just to see if that really was the case that I needed to accept that. Dang. All right, so that didn't work. All right, let's go to that GitHub issue, see what else people were saying. All right, so yeah, unauthorized access. All right, that's interesting. So this person said they signed out of the main Apple ID, logged in with the ID they're trying to use with Expo, tried to build it, and then that worked. because there was an extra step of clicking allow. I guess, did I bring my MacBook down? I didn't. I left it up. I meant to bring it down. What I could try to do is be on my MacBook with this account at the same time, just to see if some sort of other notification comes up. I would hope that wouldn't be the case. Check this one out before I do that. Same happens to me. Interesting. Actually, so setting this with the default phone number, it said it solved it. We could try that. All right, so it's saying if I enter SMS, then select the trusted phone number, and then enter that second code, then it works. Let's try that. That seems like it'll be pretty easy to test. I'm sorry this is so small. Let me, whoa. What the heck? Why is it giving me, I don't know why it's giving me a different input. Make PowerShell font bigger. Properties. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Let's make this fill up half the screen. All right. And okay, that is wrapping. Yes, I do have access to the Apple Store. Why is this not working? All right. What? Too many verification codes have been sent. All right, let me grab my Mac real quick. We're gonna take a break. So we'll take like, I don't know, like 2 minutes or something for me to get my Mac, and it should still be running, so I shouldn't have to like actually set it up or anything like that. And then I'll come back. So I'm pretty sure I have my stuff just upstairs. I will be right back. All right, so got my MacBook. One of my kids just lost a tooth, so that's cool. All right, I don't know how long it's gonna like make us wait until we can send another code. Hopefully not too long, but I'm also hoping that maybe the one person mentioned something about the like a button popping up on their MacBook saying to accept. So I'm hoping that maybe like a button will pop up instead of the. Come on, MacBook, what are you doing? Why is my MacBook not working? I'm hoping the button will pop up and then I'll be able to just click that instead of having to do the text message. And for some reason, my MacBook screen just went black. That's crazy. It was fully charged. It should not run out of batteries. I don't know if that's the issue or not, but it was fully charged. All right, cool. I don't know why the screen just keeps going blank. There we go. Okay. Let me sign in to my Apple account on my MacBook and see if I'll get some sort of prompt on there when we try to do this. All right, let's run this again. See if anything happens. All right. Let's see what it'll give us now. Okay. Let's type in SMS. Now let's select, I guess if I put in 1. Too many messages again. Shoot. Now it did say we could try putting in whatever the last message was that we got. So I guess I could try that. It's worth a shot. Who we got? Oh, Kevin's back in here. Kevin, I gotta boot you from the channel, man. I don't understand. Sometimes Kevin comes in and he talks normal, and sometimes he just spams the channel. I can't tell yet if he's like serious or just messing around all the time. All right. Okay. So let me try to just enter the last one I have. I don't really think this will work, but it's worth a try. Okay, let me get my last code. 031 732. Nope. All right. Let's see. Jonathan says, Jesse, do you know how to recover Apple ID? I don't think I need to recover the Apple ID at this point. Like I have the right ID and password. The problem is with the text messaging. So it looked like a lot of other people were having the same issue, and someone was able to fix it by requesting a second text message, and that seemed to fix it. Looking for Lemon says, try entering the spaceship 2FA thing. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. To enter it like that, maybe it'll let it come in. So I'll try that. Let me see. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I want to see if I can, if there's like some way to reset it in terms of my, like in my Apple account. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna go to App Store Connect. Nah, that's not. I'm not seeing anything. Users. There's a users and access panel, but that is not. All right, let's pull this over. Let's see if there's gonna be a spot where I might be able to do something. I think it'll be this place. So right now, thought there was more to this screen. There we go. Account holder, admin, and finance. Maybe developer. Alright, yeah, I don't think this is going to be it now. Oh, well. Keys. I mean, it seems like the App Store Connect API would be good, but I don't think that that's what Expo uses, so it's not necessarily going to help us in this case. So I think I copied and pasted what I needed. No, it's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna come up too much. Okay, so let's try the that two-factor authentication thing. Let me find where it's at. I believe it was in the docs here. And where are we at? Maybe it wasn't in these docs. Maybe it was in one of the no, I don't want Android. iOS. Yeah, maybe it was just in one of these. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's read. This is the actual issue on Fastlane, which is what we're trying to use to get the app there. So I'm interested to see what they're saying about it. Right. All right, let's see. This is all pretty recent. Like this one was 23 days ago. What would be cool is if I could at least temporarily turn off two-factor authentication. Interesting. Somebody's saying that they got it to work by changing the password and then signing out of all their devices. All right, so they have a PR that's supposed to fix it, but it's still open. Not surprising. I assumed it was still open. Oh, interesting. They get to this point, they type SMS, it'll ask at this point, and then they enter in the code that they received earlier. We didn't try that yet. Let's try that. All right. Oh, that actually sent a new code. Let me see. All right, there we go. There's the second one. 6, 3, 4, 3, 2. 6, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2. 6, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2. Double checking that. Come on. Yes. Yes, yes, it was working. Sweet. Okay. Let Expo handle the process. Yes. Do it. Only took us an hour. We finally logged in. Let Expo handle the problem. I'm just if you can't see what's coming up on the screen there, the font still might be a little small. I'm just clicking let Expo handle the process to every option. So at this point, I don't want to mess anything up and go through that process again. Ooh, wow. So we had like several issues there. While that's going, we'll just like recap. So the first issue was we couldn't actually run this from the bash terminal in VS Code. We had to run it from PowerShell. I happen to be running PowerShell as an administrator. I don't know if that makes a difference or not because I just skipped right to that because I didn't want to mess with running it normally. But it did work with PowerShell as an admin. Then once we got in there and we could actually log in to Apple. Let's see, what was it? Could log into Apple, and then the issue was with the text messages. So there's a bug with Fastlane, the Fastlane package, and there's a fix for it that has not been merged yet on GitHub. So currently, right now, it will send a text message, but the first one it sends does not work. You have to request a second one by typing SMS instead of the code you get. Then it sends a second one after you specify what number to send it to. The second one is the one that works. So if anybody's trying to launch to the App Store using Fastlane, keep that in mind. Hopefully, it looks like that that pull request has been out for like 15 days, and it still hasn't been merged yet. So hopefully it gets in there at some point soon. I don't really know what Fastlane is, to be honest, if it's a company that has this or if it's just like the community runs it. If it's just the community, like, that totally explains why it hasn't been merged yet. You know, if nobody is actually like getting paid to keep that up, sometimes it's difficult. But all right, that's cool. The build is in progress, and we can monitor it here at this URL. Let's see if let's copy and paste that. Once our build is ready. Oh, sweet. Is it finished? Nice. It is finished. Very cool. Okay, so our build is finished. Let's go back to our documentation. Wait for the build to finish, and build your actual project, which is simulator flag, then download the toggle link given. Which we can't simulate it on this device. So test the device build with Apple Test Flight, download the file to your local machine, upload the app to Test Flight, which I don't know what Test Flight is. Oh, is this an App Store thing? Beta testing made simple with Test Flight. I guess I can't do it here. We have this here. We have this URL here, which that has our build. And oh, hey, we could. I wonder if I could download this and test it. All right, that could take 10 to 15 minutes to build. Let's check out our. Thought I had this open somewhere already. Is it uploading apps? Yeah, uploading apps to the App Store. If you choose to upload your iOS app to Test Flight. Oh, we can just do Expo upload iOS. All right, let's do this. That feature works on Mac OS only. All right, so it looks like I can't do that. Manually uploading. Looks like I won't be able to do this. All right, so it looks like I have to use. This is somewhat misleading that I can build for iOS on the on Windows, but I can't submit. Is this correct? Does anybody have experience with this? This seems like very odd. Let's see. Store. Submit your iOS to App Store and Windows System. 2017. Get out of here. It's too old. I'm going to check for anything in the past year. Let's make this bigger. How to submit your app to the App Store. All right, so this is Microsoft. All right, so it's the first time it has to be. I don't think that's going to help. I think that's the same problem we have right now. Yeah, that's not using Windows. All right, so I guess what I have to do is, let's switch this over. Let's see what I can do. I'm going to see if I can hop onto this stream on my MacBook. I usually don't stream from my MacBook because the quality is not great, but I'd rather you be able to see what's going on. All right. All right, let's see. I'm going to briefly stop streaming here and then pick up my stream on my other computer. I don't know. I've never tried this before, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll work. I have already downloaded this. I don't think I'll need to do anything with the code, so I think we're fine there. But just in case, I've already downloaded the repo. All right, I'm going to stop streaming. All right, let's see. All right, can you all see me or hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I think you can see me right now. I'm going to try to shrink this window down. Sweet. So evidently I can switch devices in the middle of the stream and it'll keep the stream going. That's pretty sweet. I need to figure out how to get this window to fit. Alright, that's pretty close. Close enough. Alright, let's go to my Apple developer program, and let's also go to expo.io. So I'll sign in to my Expo account, and then we'll be able to download. We should be able to download the file that that we just created. And oh, you know what? What was that thing that they said? There was some sort of thing that I needed to get from the App Store. The transporter? Yeah. Download transporter from the App Store. Okay. So I do want to get into here. And I also want to get... let's open up the App Store and get transporter. Hopefully that's not a large install. And I don't want to enroll, I want to log in. Let's see if it'll let me log in. Oh, not this again. Two-factor auth all the time. All right. 8, 4, 5, 9, 2, 5. Cool. Sure, go ahead and trust it. What's up, App Store? Nice. Transporter is here. Let's check out Expo. I hope the stream isn't lagging too much. Usually when I try to do stuff on my MacBook and stream, it does not work. Another code. 6, 7, 7, 5, 9. All right, so here's another tip. When you're doing anything with the App Store, make sure you have your phone ready, because you are going to get a million text messages. Sweet. So we can add the app. This is the one we want. Stay focused. Let's download it. I will say the build for iOS took significantly less time than the Android build. Downloads. Nice. Seems really small. And downloads. Nice. There it is. Just put it in. Alright, cool. All right, so it's going to do its thing and examine this, and then at some point the button will come up to say deliver. No suitable application records were found. Verify your bundle identifier. com.justUI stay focus is correct. Let's try that again. I shouldn't have clicked off of that error. I should have looked it up right away. Okay. Let me look. I'm gonna look this up on my other screen real quick, just because I got more space over here. Let's see. There we go. The autocomplete came up pretty quick, so I think this is a common problem. I see it on Stack Overflow. Okay. All right. For somebody, it just seems like iTunes Connect. Click on My App plus sign new app. Fill out all the info. Choose your bundle ID for the app you're uploading now. Maybe I have to do this. Maybe there's a step I have to do first. Let's go to. I know it's already there. Okay, actually, it looks like. Let me switch back. I think this actually is working. I just need to do a step now in the App Store Connect. So I'm going to switch back to. All right. Let me know if you can hear me or you can see anything happening. Seems like I'm back. All right, so you can see like before when I tried to add an app, this screen did not come up. And now it actually has my bundle. So you see like this stuff, so using the Expo CLI to upload said it would need this stuff anyway. So now it just seems like obviously like I'm doing the manual thing. So connect, test light. Actually, I wonder, now it's saying, let me double check. I didn't see a test flight option. Yeah, it doesn't say test flight. All right. Just double checking I'm in the right place. I think this is the right place. So this is going to be iOS, stay focused. Primary language is going to be English, although there's not really many words in the whole app. The SKU, a unique ID for your app store that is not visible in the app. I don't know how to do this. App store SKU. We'll just generate one. How to get the SKU number. All right. All right, so it seems like we can just make up whatever we want. So let's do that. Let's go. Let's just say stay focused 01. User access. What's this? You can limit which users see this app in the full connect. I'm sorry if that made a big noise. I accidentally hit my microphone. All right, it seems like full access is cool. Let's create that. Sweet. All right. Privacy policy URL. Oh, you know what? We made that URL in the last video. Let's see if we can grab that from our Google privacy policy. Yeah. No, I don't want the edit one. I want the let's share. Copy link. There we go. All right, cool. Minimize that. There we go. Subtitle. I don't have enough. Subtitles option. I'm not going to put it because I can't think of one right now. All right, there we go. No age rating category. Primary one I would say is productivity. I don't know what secondary is. Maybe. I don't know. It's optional. I'm not going to put it. Let's see. Save that. Set saved pricing and availability. What do you think? Should I charge $20 for this? It's gonna be free. I'm not gonna charge anything. I don't think I can charge anyway because I didn't fill out all my stuff. Somebody said we're losing the video. Oh no, losing the video. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up that well with the channel or with the chat here for the stream. All right, cool. Price free. All countries or region. All right, that looks good. Save that. Prepare for submission. Uh-oh. Need to create, let's see, app preview. App Store. Let's just see if we can find a generator. Is this the one that we used before? I think this was it. And we already, yeah, this was it. It was super easy to generate all the ones that we needed. And we used, which ones did we use? This one? Yeah, we used these two. Cool. Oh, do I already have them? Maybe I already have them. I just didn't realize. Probably downloads. There we go. No. Let me download it again. Because I thought. Back to editing. Device. There we go. iPhone. The site is not. iPhone. Oh, I think they want like better images. What was the other one? This might have been what I already have. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like what I have. Let's try to upload what I have. Dimensions are wrong. Looks like I'm gonna have to go with some sort of other App Store screenshot designer. I don't want to log in. Wow. There's a tornado warning in my area. That's crazy. Just came up on my phone. We usually don't get tornadoes here. Let's see. Fastlane automates that. Let me get rid of some of these windows and start over. So this is definitely not making it the right dimensions. What dimensions do I need? Alright, so I need 1242 by 2688. saying Fastlane should automate all that. Let me get rid of some of this stuff here. I don't think I can do this on Windows. Screenshots, there we go. I don't know if I want to install all this stuff right now. We're already coming up on almost 2 hours for the stream. I think I want to maybe try to get the screenshots. The same ones come up. Apple screenshot builder by Launchpad. We tried this before. I didn't want to do it, but let's give it a shot. There we go. iOS. Fine, that looks good. App Store URL. Did that download? Did not look like it. App is not live yet. There we go. Someone said someone's fighting behind you. Yeah, it's probably my kids. So, well, for one thing, it is raining so hard. It looks like there's a waterfall outside my house coming off my roof. It's really crazy. There's a tornado warning. My kids are running upstairs because they're probably like looking out the window and are all excited by the storm. Actually, if the internet cuts out and the video cuts out, you know what happened because it's storming. It's really crazy. So, yeah, things are pretty crazy. Hey, the app screenshots are downloading. Let's open this up, see what we got. All right, cool. We got a lot of screenshots, so that's pretty sweet. Extract. Okay. All right, so let's go back here and see if we can get these app screenshots. let's pick some. Actually, which size? I needed 6.5 inch, right? I don't want that one. At least 6.5. There we go. Let's just throw in a bunch of them, right? I need 5.5. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. Okay. All right, that looks good. Promotional text. I'm just gonna grab what I had from Google and put it in here. Oops, I guess not. I guess I'll put it in here. Promotional text. There we go. Let's see. Support URL. I don't have one. Do I need one? Marketing URL. I don't have one. Looks like the support URL is going to be necessary. I guess I could do. JesseWeigel.com. All right. Let's see. All right, the transporter app. I'm gonna try to do this again and add the app. See if it'll take it this time. I'm doing that on my other machine. Icon. Choose a file for the App Store icon. Let's use the one that we generated. Where's it at? Oh, we gotta go in here. Users, projects, stay focused. Whoops. And assets. Let's use that one. There's, let's say no sign in required. And attachment for what? Notes. Okay. Yay. It worked. I'm going to hit deliver. So see if y'all can see this. Probably not. Anyway, it just says it's delivering to the App Store now. So basically, if you remember beforehand, it was saying that it didn't match, like the build ID didn't match or something like that. Well, we had to do this stuff on this end before we could upload it in there. So we're going to automatically release that, and let's hit save here. See, we're not ready yet, certainly because we didn't actually upload it. So we are uploading the build now. I assume that once the build is uploaded, then we'll actually see it here. So the upload is happening. I don't know how long it's supposed to take to do the upload. It did say something about like make sure you're connected to a power source while you do this. I don't have my plug down here, so I'm not going to connect to a power source while I do that. But I can go back and answer some questions here in the chat while we're waiting for that to upload. Seems like that's the last thing we need to do anyway, is do the upload, and then I believe we've done everything else that's required. Yeah, so we need to upload and then submit for review. So I'm going to scroll up and try to figure out where I left off in the chat. It's been a while. Let's see. All right, I think I found it. Jonathan says, "Hey Jesse, if you don't get to do the time management video today, what is the rain check? Because it is taking lots of time. Indeed, let's help him." Yeah, I don't know when I'll do it. I mean, I'll try to get to it at some point this week, I suppose. Abdullah says, "Hi, how are you? How many people are here?" I'm doing all right. Finally got things to work, so it's a little bit of a struggle, but it's working. And believe it or not, this is still way faster than the Android build and deploy. So it looks like we're 37% of the way through with the app upload. So now 40%. I think it's going to happen pretty quick. I'm assuming we'll see it on the screen. Maybe I'll have to refresh, but it seems like we'll see it. Hey, look, here's the test flight thing. Cool. Now I see that. What's new in test flight? No builds. Oh, cool. We might get to see it here and run a test. That'll be sweet. We should do that. All right. Oh, Abdallah asked as well, how many people are on here? Actually, right now there's only 56, but it seemed like we had a lot more at some point, right? We had my computer froze for a second there. Hopefully it didn't mess up the video too much. Yeah, we had at one point 190 viewers at a time, so that's pretty sweet. But right now we're at 52. Yeah, I figured we'd lose a lot of viewers because we had a lot of trouble. Sweet. What is this? Sweet. It said it was delivered. So let me refresh this and see if we actually have. Oh, is this the one that said? Something said that it might take a little while. Let's see. The process can take a few minutes. You can check the status of your app submission and test flight. Click test flight and do your current builds. All right. I'll keep refreshing here every so often. And activity. Okay, there's a build processing right now. So I'll go back to the chat. Hopefully before I get through all the questions, that'll be ready and we can run the test flight. That'll be cool. I've never even seen that. Uh-oh. YouTube saying that the stream health is doing bad. I hope my internet is not cutting out because of the storm. Oh well. I'm going to keep going, do what I can. Where am I at? Okay. Saad Aban, sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, says, how many years did it take to learn coding? I'd say like it was a couple years before I started to get like really good at coding. Now I was trying to do a lot at the time, so I wasn't dedicated entirely to coding the entire time. So when I first started out like getting paid to code, I was also writing content. So I was like a ghostwriter for blogs. I was doing search engine optimization work, like minor image editing stuff. So there was I was more of like a multi-purpose, like media marketing type of person, right? So once I really started coding full time, I leveled up very quickly. So for me, it was a couple years of coding and doing other things at the same time. So if somebody could dedicate all their time to learning how to code, they could probably get pretty good, much more quickly. Let's see. Jonathan asks, someday can you talk about hardware, installation of devices, and streaming, and internet connections revisited? I probably could talk about hardware and stuff. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. What kind of, like in particular, kind of like what type of stuff would you want to know about? I never really thought about doing hardware. Let's see. Kevin, and I believe this is a different Kevin than the one Kevin that kept spamming the channel. So Kevin says, which platform do you deal with? Web and mobile mainly. So, and that's via like React and React Native. A question from Ids Emerald. I'm loving this. I'm not really good in React, but I would love to learn. So can I learn from you? Yeah, sure. I mean, ask any questions you want during the stream. Hopefully you learned something. For this particular stream, we're not really doing much React. Like we build everything in React, but this is more of like going through the process, the App Store process. I really hope that I could save somebody some time if they're trying to do a build and stuff for the App Store, because we ran into some issues that basically cost us a whole hour, and it really shouldn't have. It should have been like done in 5 minutes, but it took an hour. So if somebody sees this and is able to save an hour of work because of it, then it'll definitely be worth it. Jonathan asks, how did he grab the privacy policy? So on the last stream, I found the privacy policy generator and just used that and then saved it to my Google Docs. And so then I just grabbed a sharing link from the Google Docs and put it in there. So then I went in this stream and just clicked the link to that same Google Doc. And Mirandier mentioned that the test flight link is at the top left, which I saw it eventually, but thank you for pointing that out. I totally missed it at first. Stromboli Kick says it's harder to upload the app than make the app. You might be right. I mean, technically, it did take us longer in terms of hours, like, to make the app. But yeah, it seems like it's gonna be when like everything is all said and done, it may end up being close to 6 hours. Sweet. We got some progress. We got the logo. This is still processing. Nice, it's here. Can I actually do something with it? So will test flight run automatically? In order to test the app, you'll need to install the Test Flight iOS app from the App Store and sign in each app. Oh, okay. Let me install that on my machine now. Wait. Oh, no, it's an iOS app from the App Store. I might not be able to do test flight then, because I don't have an iOS device right now, unless I could use my wife. I could text her real quick and see if I could borrow her phone. Let's see. All right, go back to some questions. Deep Sing says it's 11 where I am, and I'm kind of addicted. By the way, I guess. That's cool. You find it that interesting, I guess. So go check out Cloud Blocks. What is Cloud Blocks? Amit Pratap Singh says, I haven't stepped outside in 7 days, locked up. This stream is the best thing to pay attention to. Well, thank you. All right. Well, YouTube's finally telling me that my stream health is back to being good, so it actually says excellent. That's cool. Let's see. Deep Sing says, I want to learn JavaScript, but I'm 13. Yeah, you can definitely learn JavaScript at 13. I've known some really good programmers that started out young and were good. Like, very good. In fact, there was a programmer who I believe was 14 when he started watching the streams, and I've been streaming now for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in April, and when I first started streaming, like he started watching and was very, very good and helped me a lot in the project I was working on. And now he's, I guess, like 17, 18-ish, somewhere around there. And he already has a job with a company programming. He's very good. So yeah, don't worry about only being 13 years old. Like, get in there and try to learn as much as you can. Check out the tutorials on freeCodeCamp.org. That's part of like where I started out. That's where I recommend everybody start out. I think they're really good. And then depending on how you like to learn, check out some blogs, videos, like YouTube videos. There are other online tutorials. There are actually some good JavaScript books that are available for free, like the ebook versions are available for free. So there's a whole series called You Don't Know JS. There's a series called, or I don't think it's a series, I think it's one book called Essential JavaScript. I believe that's what it's called. I think there's like a peacock on the cover or something, the online cover. But yeah, go for it and start building whatever you think is cool to work on. Oh, okay. He says, this was some other advice. Go on freeCodeCamp, finish the JavaScript course. Yeah, so great advice. It's same thing I was thinking. Let's see. I lost my place. It skipped down on me. Black Cat says, hello everybody, what do you think about Angular? I think Angular's fine. I don't really use Angular, but I know good programmers that use it and build good stuff with it, so it's certainly a valid option. Deep Sing says, what IDE do you think is the best? So IDE is Integrated Development Environment. If we want to consider VS Code as an IDE, then I really like using VS Code. I work with some people that love Visual Studio. I know people that really like some other options, but for me, I've been using VS Code for a couple years now, and I really like it. It works very well for JavaScript and TypeScript. So I recommend that. Looks like my wife maybe does not have her phone on her right now because she didn't respond to my text message. Micah says, some say that there are more jobs in React than Angular. Yeah, I don't know the numbers for sure. I seem to see way more job listings for React than Angular, but it could be that I'm being targeted for React jobs because I am a React developer. So I don't really trust that too much, and I don't know what the real numbers are. Let's see. Jonathan said, "Oh, you ghostwrite? I'm planning that while I code. Love to write both languages. Yeah, I don't do any ghostwriting anymore, but I used to. When I started out as a freelancer, like I did whatever I could because I was married. I already had 2 kids, and I needed to pay the bills, so I had to take care of my family. So like whatever I could do for a client. Like that had anything to do with websites, I would just do. Maud Randier says, does React Native equal React? It does not. If you want to know more about that, I actually just did a video on my YouTube channel that lets you know what the difference between React and React Native is. So you can check out that video. The link to my channel is in the description of this video. The short answer is they are not the same. They share a lot in common, but they are used for different things, like primarily. So if you want to know more, check out that video. I think it's less than 20 minutes long, and I give some pretty simple examples of how they're different and how they're the same. Someone asking people where they're from. We have somebody from Kenya, someone from Turkey. Someone asked if we had a video in French. I don't think we have any French language videos on the freeCodeCamp channel. I'm not sure what our status is on subtitles. So apologies about that. I really primarily just speak English. I know a little bit of some other languages, but not nearly enough to do a video in. Oh, now we have people speaking in French in the chat. I did take a French class once, so I can say a few words in French. Oh, okay. So earlier somebody mentioned cloud blocks, and I asked what that was, and evidently cloud blocks is home automation. So that's pretty cool. Haroon says it's 11:08 p.m. in Turkey, and I'm gonna sleep. Thank you, Free Code Camp, for these online courses. See ya. Oh, see ya. Thanks for hanging in there and watching for so long. Eric asked for links where to start learning React. Go to freeCodeCamp.org and check out the lessons there. There's a whole section on React. I think it's a good intro. Jonathan says, Jesse, thanks for the lifetime sharing and good luck. Thank you. Appreciate that. Says, going to get up because it's 2 hours. I usually move around every hour for 5 minutes. Oh, okay. That's actually good thing to do. All right, cool. So I got through all the chat. So I guess my wife still didn't get back to me about borrowing her phone to do testing on. So evidently, this test flight thing is going to require me to download the test flight app on an iPhone. And missing compliance. This build is missing export compliance information. Does your app use encryption? If yes, even if your app only uses standard encryption within operating system. Oh, okay. You know what? There was something about, what was it? I remember there being some type of data. Oh, look at this disclaimer at the top. This feature works properly only on Mac OS. I can't believe I missed that. That would have saved a lot of time. Where did I see it? Maybe it was on the build. It was something about some special permissions. find it. How do I not see it? Maybe I have it open on my other computer. I'm going to check really quick. App Store review. Oh, okay. No, it's different. So I don't know what's exactly what to answer here. I don't think that I use encryption. If you're making use of ATS or making calls to HTTPS, you are required to submit a year-end self-classification report to U.S. government. Maybe I am encrypting. All right, let's just say yes then. Does your app qualify for any of the exemptions provided in Category 5, Part 2 of U.S. export? Medical use? Yes. For this question, if the encryption of your app is... Yes. I think because it's limited to authentication, digital signature, decryption of data files. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the endpoints we hit to get data is HTTPS. So that's the authentication part of it, right? So it's ready to test. Is this it, right? Oh, maybe I have to do this. Okay. I just did this. Neurosity. Privacy policy, where was that at? It's on my other screen. And privacy policy. All right, there we go. All right, I don't really know. Expire bill? What is this? Ready to submit? Let's see. I'm gonna get back to the chat in just a minute. One App Store, connect users, add testers. I wonder if I need to do this step. Like, what if I went back to the App Store and said, I just want to upload this? Oh, do I really need to add these? Okay, so which one is this? 12.9 inch display. Download app screenshots. What's this? Wait, is this one 12.9 inch? Oh, I guess I'll just send them both in. All right, let's see. Anything else? Age rating. No. No. There we go. All right, cool. Oh, copyright. Name of the person or entity that owns exclusive rights to your app. Jesse. Why? Be fancy about it. Put the middle initial. All right, now let's see if I got it. Does your app contain, show, or access third-party content? No. Does the app use advertising identifier? Oh, actually, yeah, I think this was it. Yes. You want to check the following 3 boxes. So on my other screen, I have this attribute app installation to a previously served advertisement. Attribute and action taken, yes. There we go. Man, I'm glad I remembered that page and brought that up. Cool. So my app is officially submitted and ready for review. Now, I don't know what's going to happen because we didn't test it on an actual device. I wanted to, but I didn't have a device. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if it said waiting for review. I don't know if it says how long it will take. No, not really. Okay. So yeah, not sure how long that'll take. But for now, let me go back to the chat. I'm gonna get through the rest of the questions and then we'll wrap this up. Let's see. Deep Sing says, what time is it there, Jesse? It is 4:26 p.m. So you look tired? Do I look tired? After all the troubleshooting, I think it just kind of got to me. So I kind of feel tired. Jonathan asks, can you emulate Mac on PC? I don't know if I can emulate a Mac. You can do like a dual boot, I believe. I mean, you can make, they call it like a Hackintosh and run Mac OS on a PC, but I don't know that I could just run Mac in a PC. I thought about maybe if I could do some sort of remote desktop thing, then I could do stuff on my Mac while I'm still on here. I might look into that for future streams if I really have to do like iOS stuff. Deep Sing says, I'm actually surprised on how long and stressful it is for people to put up their apps out. Most YouTubers out there show it as a piece of cake. Yeah, it is. It's harder than I thought it would be as well. I think, though, now that I've done it, this is the first time I ever did the App Store, the Apple App Store, and then the last stream was the first time I ever did it on the Google Play Store. So having done it once now on each store, I think doing it the second time would be way faster. So, knowing what to expect ahead of time will definitely help. So I think I could do both stores like in less than an hour now, assuming that like the builds worked and everything. Eric says, thanks for the info. I will let all the other guys who are learning to code with me know that there's a freeCodeCamp website. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, definitely share the info. Is there anything else I should know? Yeah, I would start with freeCodeCamp's lessons. They have links to a lot of other resources as well. I think that's a great place to start. And, it's all completely free. But do that. There's enough lessons there that, you could learn a lot just from that website, and then branch out like the freeCodeCamp YouTube channel that you obviously know about because you're watching. Has a ton of great content. freeCodeCamp has a forum and blogs, and they often link to other content too that's not just freeCodeCamp content, so you'll get an idea for where the good stuff is. Deep says, how much longer is this live stream going to go for? I'd say just a few more minutes. I'm almost to the end of the chat here, and basically did everything we need at that point. Deep says, my mom wants me to sleep. Yeah, you'll be just a couple more minutes. We'll be done. Neurosity commented, and that's who the company that makes the headset, the brain computer headset, says #crushed. Thank you. I appreciate it. Took longer than I thought. AJ says, if you do the test flight, I'm happy to test on my device. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know how to... I'm not really sure how to have other people test. Like, I could add an external tester. App Store Connect users. Oh, I guess I could add myself. I guess I've been invited now to test. That's cool. Anyway, we could, AJ, we could talk about it later too if you want to, about what I need. I guess I just need your email to add you. Or for external, I don't really know. I'll have to look into that more, but that would be cool. Alexander says, I have a little time. Just answer me one question. How unit testing in React? What is your experience with unit testing like? You know what? To be honest with you, I tried to do unit testing in React, but I found that I don't see much value in it if you are doing end-to-end tests. I think the end-to-end tests are much more valuable and really make the unit test kind of obsolete. All right, so my internet cut out completely just a second ago.
Yeah, because it's lightning storming.
Lightning storming. All right, my daughter just said it's lightning. There's lightning, so it cut out. So I'm gonna get off here. Let's see. Deep says it's now 11:31 here, but I'm still happy to be here. All right, well I'm gonna finish up because I don't know how much longer my internet's gonna work anyway. So see y'all later. Thanks so much for hanging in here for this stream. And hopefully I'll be back at some point this week with some more streams.
And with me.
And with Gemma. All right.
Yeah.